You're listening to Data Center Therapy. Please take a number, and an engineer will be right with you. Hello, everybody. This is Matt Yeti, your host of Data Center Therapy. Today, we're trying something a bit different with a special edition of Data Center Therapy. Matt Cozzolino was recently in Portland and was joined by our very own Alec Taylor and Kris Lamet for an impromptu Q&A about the future of NSX. They briefly cover what the release of NSX-T 2.4 means for users of the NSX-V variant as it sunsets, and what new features NSX-T brings to the table. We're excited to be able to mix in these special edition episodes with our more usual full-length episodes. I'll kick it over to Cozz now. Thanks for listening to Data Center Therapy.
Hi everyone, this is Matt with Ivoxy. We're down in Oregon today. I've got a couple of my coworkers with me.
Hello, this is Kris.
Hi, this is Alec.
And we're spending the day talking about NSX. So some questions for everyone, some thoughts, some ramblings. That's what this is. A couple of questions. 2.4, NSX-T 2.4 is out. What does that mean?
So with the 2.4 release of NSX-T, VMware is converging the NSX-V product, the first and traditional VMware hypervisor-centric software-defined networking platform, and has announced that NSX-V will be sunset at the beginning of 2021. And the 2.4 release of NSX-T is the first release that supports performing SDN functionality for VMware VMs. So extending features it had before, which were kind of non-VMware centric things like microservices for containers, the ability to extend a software-defined network from, say, your data center into Azure or into AWS, because it will certain functions will work with hardware-only systems or other hypervisors. So it really represents a transformational shift in VMware's NSX platform, and people who are considering architecting infrastructure around NSX should be seriously looking at doing that with T instead of V. So big announcement.
Big change. Kris, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Alex, so with the release of NSX-T, what are the features that people might be looking for that V would not offer them?
Sure. So quite a few, maybe in order of level of interest, would be the ability to extend NSX into a cloud provider environment where VMware is not performing the underlying network functionality, like say in a native AWS or native Azure environment, via agents on those cloud VMs. We can create software-defined networking overlays and perform microsegmentation functionality when VMware is not running that virtual machine. And we can seamlessly connect a cloud provider, or as we've been able to traditionally do for some time, to sites of our own, and extend layer 2 and layer 3 transparently between those locations. So it's really all about what can you do with it that is not centric to just on-prem or VMware-based VMs. That is huge. Additionally, there is support for hardware-based edges. So for folks who want to do very, very high throughput routing, kind of the north-south interface to the rest of the real physical routed world, those do not have to be virtual machines anymore that might have limited throughput, right? With 10 gig virtual NICs, we could now do 10 gig, multi-link 40 gig, or even 100 gig interfaces out at the edge for better performance and better throughput. So there's a lot of really neat things that are coming to NSX-T, but it is sort of like the one SDN platform to rule them all release. So yeah, cool stuff.
So we get that ability to write policy once and push it everywhere.
Yes.
We can install V or we can install T on NSX, on ESX, on VMs running in AWS, Azure, OpenStack, KVM.
Yep. Zen, right?
We can run it everywhere, and we aren't tied to running it through a vCenter server.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So,
Can they live together?
yeah. So there's a question about what does that mean if I'm already an NSX customer and I'm running on NSX-V? What does that look like? Can they coexist? Is there a swap out? Is there a migration? What does that mean for people who are heavily in bed with the V platform?
So I saw that one at Empower. That was actually a question that came up. And from my own lab, no, the VIBs that get installed on the ESX server are one or the other. They're either V VIBs or T VIBs, and they don't live together. Same with vCenter. How you get there, the recommendation from VMware that I saw was either like rip and replace, or basically stand up 2 clusters and have some sort of like VLAN backed transit network between them. So you can have 1 host, 2 hosts, 3 hosts over here with T connected up, and then migrate your VMs and add hosts to your T deployment as you get that.
Yeah, we're hearing about, since this is going to be a common question, folks who might want to do an in-place upgrade, that there will be some migration tools and functionality coming down the road.
I hope so. I haven't seen that.
To make that easier. So TBD, maybe with 2.5.
Yep.
Don't
We'll
know.
find out.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to?
I've got nothing else.
So shameless plug. So here by probably end of summer, we're going to have an NSX focused workshop for customers who want to know more about how to design it, how to implement it, the features, the functions. We are going to revamp that workshop to be NSX-T centric, and to talk to issues that affect people who are already running on V. So if you are interested in doing that, go to our website and sign up for our workshops, and we will let you know when those are happening. And if anyone wants to just reach out to us directly, they can hit up info@ivoxy.com if you want to get put on the list to be notified about that as well. And we can talk about this in a lot more depth and a lot more detail.
Nice.